Hi guys, this is editorial analysis for 9th January 2017. The first one, I've clubbed two articles from Hindu and Hindustan Times because they both were talking about the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. It's an important topic because Indian diaspora is an important topic in GS paper 3 in mains. We'll be doing this piece in several points. Let's start. It says that the 3-day gala, that is Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, it starts on 9th January every year. 9th January is the day Gandhiji returned from South Africa in the year 1915. Just a little side note, whenever you're writing in mains, try writing Gandhi Ji, not Gandhi. And do that with all our freedom fighters. Try writing Nehru Ji, Ambedkar Ji, Gandhi Ji instead of Gandhi, Nehru, Ambedkar, etc. That is just a little trick our history teacher taught us. It's not by me. So, this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, it started in the year 2002. It was started by the then NDA government. It bestows awards on prominent members of the Indian diaspora. So, what has our relationship with our diaspora been like? Some examples are that some challenges are being faced by our people in the Middle East due to the Sunni-Shia contestations, greater Arabization, that is more jobs for the locals, threats from terror-related events. Also, they end up doing menial jobs and they get regressive treatment. For example, their passport and travel documents get snatched away by their employer. So these are some of the problems faced by our diaspora in the Middle East. This article was not enough. I did Indian diaspora in a lot of detail when I was preparing for mains. So you try going to MEA website and the Press Information Bureau website and look for the diaspora topic. They have got lots and lots of information on this, and it's much more nuanced and detailed. This editorial is not enough though. Next point, when Idi Amin was expelling Indians from Uganda in the 1970s, India passed the responsibility to Britain to deal with the situation, to help Ugandan Indians then, because most of them held British documents. Next point, Indians have consolidated political power in Mauritius with help from Indian governments over a period of time. Mauritius is very important for our maritime interest in the region. Next point, in 1987, India was unable to help the Indo-Fijians who wanted to form a multi-ethnic government, but Lieutenant Colonel S. Rabuka, R-A-B-U-K-A, he overthrew the elected government, and we couldn't help our diaspora living in Fiji. Next point, we have historical links with the Caribbean countries, but we have failed to boost investment, business links, and better connectivity with them. Next point, diaspora in the US, United States, they do heavy political lobbying, and they have helped during the Indo-US nuclear deal also. Some other points from here and there, they are that diaspora makes remittances to the extent of $69 billion. It makes 3.7% of our GDP. Despite this, FDI that comes from Indian diaspora to India, that is not enough. Also, during Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, we tend to ignore our people who do menial labor abroad. We tend to cater to only the rich and the hot. Also, we need a national data repository so employers could directly contact people who are seeking employment abroad, and there are no middlemen. So these are some of the points when it comes to Indian diaspora that is going on in current affairs. You can include in your answer. The next three editorials, they all deal with environment, and very important, because we will get at least one question on environmental topic in mains. Let's start. This is from Hindu. This is on green bonds. So it's important from preliminary point of view also. They could ask what is green bond. Green bonds, they finance environmental friendly businesses and assets. They are important for a greener future. They were first issued in 2007 by World Bank and European Investment Bank. Green bonds market is that of $180 billion currently, and it will soon see participation from corporates and financial institutions, including sovereign and municipal bodies. Next point, in India, Yes Banks and India's first green infrastructure bonds were issued in Feb 2015. Growing number of corporates and financial institutions are using this mechanism to raise capital now. Next point, India also witnessed its award-winning first green masala bond with International Finance Corporation, raising an offshore rupee bond on London Stock Exchange for investing in Yes Bank's green bond, and this captured international attention. Next point, India is the 7th largest green bond market, and it's very crucial for renewable energy projects. Next point, we are yet to fully utilize its full potential. We need to develop a definition for green to determine what projects should be considered as green. We'll soon see blue bonds also, which will be exclusively meant for water projects. We need a securitization of such projects, that is, the ones financed by green bonds and blue bonds. We need securitization of such projects to make them attractive to investors, to provide mainstream debt to small-scale projects. The Smart City project will also give an impetus to such bonds. I'm sorry, I had said the next three editorials are on environment. I meant only two. The next two editorials are on environment. So one we have already done. Let's move on to the next one. This is from Hindustan Times. It says that China is creating an environmental police. It's basically meant to keep a check on open air barbecues, garbage incineration, and burning of wood and other biomass. So that's one. Let's move on to the next editorial. This is from Economic Times. It says that India has committed under the Brasilia Declaration and the Sustainable Development Goals to halve the number of deaths and injuries from road accidents by the year 2020. 1.5 lakh people die in India per year due to road accidents, and there has been an increase of 5.1% in road fatalities between the year 2014 and 15 itself. 53 accidents occur every hour in India, killing 17 every hour, and 10% of whom are children. So some of the measures are that we have to improve road design and management with emphasis on ensuring safety of the most vulnerable cases. Safety of the most vulnerable, I don't know what I've written, cases or users, I don't know. Pedestrians and cyclists. Improving post-crash response, scientific data collection, penalties for faulty road design, and engineering and mandatory training for all the drivers. The Motor Vehicle Amendment Act is a move in this direction. We have done the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act in a lot of detail around the month of September and October, so I won't be doing it again. So that's it for editorials today. Thank you.